Breathe gently and return to this moment, the only moment where life truly lives, where there is no race, no finish line, no one to become, and no one to beat. Just the quiet unfolding of your being. In the stillness of Zen, we are invited to see that comparison is not truth, but illusion, a creation of the mind rooted in discontent and restlessness, a subtle suffering that whispers not enough with every glance at another's path. And yet, the plum tree does not compare itself to the pine, nor the ocean to the sky. Each simply is, complete in its suchness, not striving to outshine, but to express the fullness of its own nature. So, too, are you invited to sit in this stillness, to feel the edges of envy soften, to notice the craving mind spinning stories about others and self, worth and success, appearance and value. But these are not who you are. They are passing clouds, thoughts arising and falling, shaped by habit and culture, not essence. The essence is here beneath all that chatter, beneath the gaze that measures and judges, here in the breath that moves through your body without effort or comparison. Can you feel that? Can you sense the simplicity of your being without needing it to be more? There is great freedom in letting go of the inner scoreboard, in resting in the silence of your own unfolding. In this silence, we remember, the moon does not envy the sun. It simply reflects the light it is given, just as you reflect the life that has chosen you. So sit, breathe, and allow this life to be enough, not because it lacks pain or challenge, but because it is real, yours, intimate and unrepeatable. We suffer when we believe our life should look like another's, but Zen shows us the futility of should, the peace of what is, and the power of simply being what you are, with no comparison, no competition, no shame, just this breath, this moment, this life, complete, unfolding, and already whole. Stay with the breath, slow and even, allowing the body to rest, the mind to soften, and the heart to open to the wisdom already present in your bones, the ancient silence that knows no comparison, only presence. Comparison arises when we forget who we are, when we lose ourselves in the illusion that life is better lived elsewhere, that happiness belongs to others, that we are somehow behind, missing less. But Zen calls us to return, not forward or backward, not toward someone else's light, but inward, to the stillness that waits beneath all grasping. The flower does not hurry to bloom like its neighbor. It opens when it is ready, and so must we honor the timing of our own becoming, without measuring against the speed or path of another. In this quiet, we learn to bless our own life, its texture, its imperfections, its gentle rhythms and deep sorrows, as sacred, unrepeatable enough. We see that comparison is not only unhelpful, but a distraction from the miracle of now, a refusal to accept the truth that what we are is already a gift beyond measure. As long as we compare, we cannot truly see. Our vision is clouded by judgment, by false hierarchies, by imagined inadequacies. But when we release the need to measure, to rank, to match, we begin to truly notice the taste of tea, the feel of the wind, the rise of emotion, without labeling it as better or worse than another's. This is the liberation Zen offers, the ending of the inner war, the gentle welcoming of what is, the return to your life as it is, raw, imperfect, and alive. And as you listen, breathe again into the fullness of your own path, not because it is better or worse, but because it is yours, and it is only by fully living your own path that you come to peace. Comparison says, become someone else. Zen whispers, be here, be this, just as you are. Let this whisper become your home. There is a quiet courage in turning inward, in refusing the noise of competition, the endless scrolling of other people's curated lives, and simply arriving in the truth of your own body, your own breath, your own moment. Here, we are reminded again and again, no life is without sorrow, no path without hardship, no heart without longing. But when we compare, we only see what is shown, not what is lived. We compare our behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel and call ourselves unworthy. But Zen invites us to put down the reel altogether, to let go of the story, and return to presence, to the simple truth that nothing is missing in this breath, and that peace is not found in becoming someone else, but in fully inhabiting the one you already are. And so we rest again, in the breath, in the silence, in the slowness of being, letting the anxious mind dissolve like mist in morning sun. We observe the stories the ego clings to, the ones that say, if only I were more like them, the ones that chase ideals and reject reality. And we do not fight them, but watch, and in watching, we remember, these thoughts are not you. They are weather, and you are the sky, spacious, open, untouched by the passing clouds. With this awareness, comparison loses its grip, for it cannot thrive in clarity, in stillness, in presence. We stop trying to earn our place in the world, and instead allow ourselves to belong by the simple act of being. And in that belonging, we begin to see beauty not as a goal to reach, but as a presence to notice, in ourselves, in others, in the life we thought was ordinary, but now see as sacred. So let this be your practice. When the pull of comparison arises, pause, breathe, return, and remember. You do not need to be more, do more, have more. You only need to be here, in this breath, in this life, which is enough. And so we continue in this stillness, walking gently through the inner landscape where comparison once roamed freely, but now begins to fade, its echoes softened by awareness, its urgency quieted by compassion. For when we accept our life fully, we do not give up. We wake up. We stop striving to become someone else and begin the sacred task of becoming no one, of simply being, of letting go of the fixed identity that seeks approval and superiority. Zen is not about being better. It is about being free, free from needing to stand out, to win, to possess, free from the craving that says your life must match a picture to be meaningful. In this freedom, you find yourself at peace in the ordinary, at peace in the folding of laundry, in the washing of dishes, in the soft smile of someone who truly sees you, not for what you've achieved, but for how deeply you are present. And so we return to presence again and again, not because we fail, but because we remember. We remember that the life we were given is not a mistake, not a consolation prize, not second best. It is the path designed for our awakening. Every challenge, every joy, every turn in the road is part of that unfolding. Comparison is the voice that says you are behind, but Zen is the voice that says there is no race, only presence, only the full experience of now. And when we truly accept this, a great peace arises, not the peace of everything being perfect, but the peace of nothing needing to be. So, breathe again. Feel the miracle of your body, your breath, your presence. There is nowhere else to go, nothing else to be, only this. And in this simple presence, the seeds of joy are found, not in surpassing others, but in knowing deeply you are already whole. Your life is not a problem to fix or a project to compare, but a path to walk with open eyes and a soft heart. So let yourself walk it, fully, slowly, gratefully, and let the habit of comparison fall away, like autumn leaves, returning you to the beautiful, quiet truth. This is your life, and it is enough. So now, As this long river of reflection comes to its final bend, let yourself rest in the silence that remains, the stillness beneath all striving, where nothing needs to be added or improved or compared. Feel the spaciousness within you, the openness that has been here all along, simply waiting for your attention. You have not fallen behind. You have not missed your life. This moment is your life, and it welcomes you back with open arms. No scoreboard, no race, no proving, just presence, breath, being. May you carry this softness into your days, into your relationships, into the quiet places where the old habit of comparison tries to rise again. And when it does, simply return. Return to the truth that your life is enough, your presence is enough, and that peace is not found in becoming someone else, but in being fully, deeply, and quietly who you are. If this message resonates, subscribe for daily Zen reflections and guided wisdom to help you reconnect, reflect, and become fully yourself. Until then, remember, you are enough as you are.